When you work in tech at Cox, you get to do meaningful work every day. You get to be the biker who codes as fast as he rides, crafting advanced tech solutions that transform car buying. Or a guitarist who develops harmonious apps and websites, connecting people and businesses, all in real time. A savvy soccer mom running solution sets as passionately as she runs gameplays. Be the super secret keeper, designing cybersecurity systems to protect private data and websites. A planet protector, expanding EV battery life and inventing more ways to build a better future for all. When you work in tech at Cox, you get to do career-defining work that solves the greatest problems of our time. Join us and connect to work that improves lives, including yours. Learn more about our family of businesses at cox.career/tech.
Gerald Stano. Gerald Eugene Stano was a serial killer active during the 1970s, whose crimes have left an indelible mark on American criminal history. Born on September 12, 1951, in Schenectady, New York, Stano's early life was troubled from the start. His biological mother was neglectful, and as an infant, Stano was adopted by a couple who struggled to manage his behavioral issues. These problems escalated as he grew older, leading to a life marked by petty crime and eventually, murder. The killing spree. Stano's killing spree spanned several states, including New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Florida, where he murdered at least 22 women, though the actual number could be much higher. His victims were primarily young women whom he encountered in vulnerable situations, often hitchhiking or walking alone. Stano's method of operation was chilling in its simplicity. He would lure these women into his car under the guise of offering them a ride or assistance, only to strangle, stab, or shoot them to death. After killing his victims, Stano would often discard their bodies in remote locations, making it difficult for authorities to link the murders. Stano was a master manipulator, presenting himself as a charming, unassuming man, which allowed him to evade suspicion for years. He managed to lead a double life, maintaining a facade of normalcy while committing heinous crimes. His ability to blend into society and avoid detection made him one of the more elusive serial killers of his time. Capture and confession. Gerald Stano's reign of terror finally came to an end in 1980, when he was arrested for the murder of 17-year-old Kathy Scharf in Florida. During his interrogation, Stano began confessing to other murders, providing chilling details about how he selected and killed his victims. His confessions were often filled with graphic details, revealing a deep-seated hatred for women and a lack of remorse for his actions. Despite his confessions, Stano remained an enigma. At times, he would retract his statements, leaving investigators unsure of the true extent of his crimes. Stano's trial was a significant moment in criminal history. He was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to death. However, the question of how many lives he truly took remains unanswered, as Stano's confessions were often inconsistent. Some investigators believe that he exaggerated his body count to gain notoriety, while others think he may have understated the full extent of his crimes. Execution and legacy. On March 23, 1998, Gerald Stano was executed by electric chair in Florida. His execution marked the end of a life defined by violence and manipulation, but it did little to bring closure to the families of his victims. To this day, Gerald Stano's case is studied by criminologists and psychologists alike, as they try to understand the mind of a man who could commit such atrocities. Stano's legacy is one of darkness, a reminder of the dangers that can lurk beneath a seemingly ordinary exterior. His crimes have been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and discussions in the true crime community, where he is remembered as one of the most disturbing killers of the 20th century.